Hey guys, what is good? Yeah, we're looking a little different from last time I was on here. So let's just address the elephant in the room, shall we? And get that over and done with. So, in December, was when I decided to shave my head. My boyfriend is the one that helped me do it. I literally had my hair that was down to, I can't remember the last time I filmed a YouTube video, it was probably a good few months ago now. But at one point I had hair that was like almost down to my butt. I then chopped that off to about here. Got it dyed dark brown. And then like not even a month later I just shaved it all off. And here's where we are. So yeah. I shaved it off, I've went blonde, I've went heaps of different colours, which if you want to check that out you can go on my YouTube, my Instagram or my TikTok. Like I've added patterns and stuff like that, so if you aren't aware of me on those socials then you can go and check that out. But yeah, right now we're back to my au naturel colour and I'm loving it. I'm still loving the shaved head. I've literally got no cons about it whatsoever. We're actually going to go through some of the pros. This is going to be a long video by the way, so before we get into properly chatting, let's just, you know, chill, get some food, grab a drink, whatever it is that you need to chill out, and yeah, we can just have a little like get ready with me. I'm going to do makeup as well. Apply some makeup and let you guys know my current skincare and current like base and all that jazz that I do to get glam. So I've got content to do as well today, so I'm throwing this in this video before I get on with the content. So yeah, anyways, just have a chill time and yeah, just try and enjoy me speaking shit for the next good while. Okay, so yeah, let me just go over the pros of having a shaved head. 1. You do not have to style your hair in the mornings or before you go out or any event, whatever. You don't have to style it. You wake up with it done. It's done. You don't have to waste money on heaps of shampoo and conditioner products. For me, I had very thick and I had very long hair at one point. The thickness of my hair was just a bit, you know, it was a bit too much for me. So obviously I don't have that anymore. So money saving right there. Straightening, curling, blow drying, I don't have to do any of that. So when I come out of the shower, I literally just take a towel over it and bam, it's dry. Don't even have to do that if I don't want to. I can just let it air dry within like 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Like I've never been so comfortable with my hair like it is now. With none, if you get me. Yeah, it's something that was never really a comfort blanket for me, which I know for a lot of women especially it is, so I completely understand. But for me it's just something that I feel so just hid my features, like with my face and that, it just hid it a lot. So yeah, we did it, we finally did it. And I do not have any thoughts right now of going back to growing it out. I really just, I want to do more patterns. I want to just experience having a shaved head for a good while. It's given me more opportunities online with my content creating than I have when I had hair, which I definitely didn't think would happen. So grateful for that. And yeah, I've just got nothing but positive vibes to say about it. I think I've had one time where I had a bit of like a cry about my hair, because I looked through old photos of myself with my short hair. I don't miss my long hair at all, but it was when I had my short hair, and when I had that hair I never thought I was pretty, as in happy, comfortable, pretty like feeling. I never had that as much with my short hair before I got rid of it. So I kind of looked at it and I was like, oh wow, you actually, you know, you actually suit that. Like, what? But then, you know, within that 5 minutes, that cleared right up and I was fine. I was like, yeah, no, this is the style for me. This right here is the style for me. Ignore my dogs. That's something that you guys, you know, are aware of. My dogs, they like to make noise 24/7. They like to bark at the air. They can't help themselves. They've got to have attitude all the time. Ignore that. But yeah. So if you're ever thinking of shaving your hair, just do it. Just do it. Do it when you're young, especially. I feel so the older you get, obviously the more, I don't know, thoughts about not doing something will be put into your head. But I don't know. Doing it now, I think at this age was the perfect time for me, literally, so yeah, I'm glad I did it. So anyways, welcome to the new me, the new look that we got going on here. Let's just jump into skincare now, and I'll chat to you guys about some like events that's been happening in my life, just a little like update of me and where I've at and what I've been getting up to. But yeah, let's speak about content. So TikTok is a place for me where my following has grown the most. I'm almost at 150k, which is a really big achievement for me, considering I never knew how that damn app worked when I first started. I'm going to go in with the Ordinary hyaluronic acid 2%, by the way, because my skin is clean, so we need to prep it for makeup. But yeah, that is something that I definitely didn't think I was going to achieve. So once I hit that 150, I keep setting myself goals, like 150, 200, 250, that kind of thing. I'm setting myself big goals as well, not like every little like 1000 or whatever, just so it keeps me motivated, I guess, to get to that next number. But yeah, I've been having so much more fun with that, and TikTok is literally an app that I think everyone stays up till like 3 AM on it, so I'm glad I have like a little like community there on that just give a shit about my videos and what I get up to. So obviously I'll leave all my socials down below if you want to check that out if you haven't already. And yeah, with Instagram, I've managed to hit 100k again, which, love that. It's been, you know, a hot minute since Instagram decided to be nice to me. So hopefully that continues upwards, but I've been letting myself just post what inspires me the most and what I enjoy only. I've gotten so sick and tired of how I was posting before with just not being, I've always been authentic in a sense that I've posted stuff that, you know, either I like, enjoy, what looks nice, but my feed, everything, I like to try and be very organised with my page, and it never works. So right now it's messy, it's colourful, it's fun, it's me, literally. So that I've been enjoying a lot more now, because if you didn't know already, I've expressed myself on Instagram a lot about my feelings towards just how the app is and how down it used to get me in numbers. Pretty sure all content creators, influencers if you will relate to that, so I've been enjoying that a lot more. I'm going to go in with now the Ordinary Natural Moisturising Factors. This is just a moisturiser that I like to use. I use both those products, by the way, day and night, or try to when I can be aid. But I always use this, especially before makeup, so in the morning. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with those in social media. I was under management finally, but I've decided to end that with them and take things on more myself at the moment. Just some behind the scenes stuff that was happening that I wasn't too happy with, so I'm back now with nothing at the moment. I feel like, you know, when an opportunity comes to you that you're really excited about, you kind of want to just, you know, sign up for everything ASAP, not look into, you know, the very specific details that might not help you in the long run, if you get what I mean. I don't want to go into too much detail obviously, because, you know, management and that you're not meant to discuss and all that, so I don't want to go into too much detail. But basically I figured out what's better for me, and right now it's not having management that I was on. So yeah, we're back to just being ourselves, by ourselves. So we've done skincare. I'm going to go in with NARS creamy concealer, and I'm going to just spot cover like any red areas that I have. I know this camera in like the lighting is so bright. I've literally got my mirror on like the first setting, so I don't know why it's so bright. I think it's my camera as well. I need to look into that. But yeah, I hope you can see what I'm doing. So I'll just spot check everywhere. I just blend that out with a brush, and then I go in with some setting powder and then get into my actual base like foundation, concealer, all that jazz. It's something actually I've been breaking out so much recently, and I don't know why. I go through these random spells. It's like before my period, like my face just says to me, right, you're due soon. Like I don't, you know what I mean, my face tells me. I don't need to keep track or any of these apps or anything that you get. My face literally tells it for me, so yeah, this could be what's happening again. Who knows? But yeah, what else? Oh, so as well as online, I recently got signed to a modelling agency, which I am super, super grateful for, and hopefully the time comes get work from them. Modelling is actually something which I've never spoken about on any of my socials, but it's something that I've always wanted to do for years now, especially when I was younger. I've always been a fan of being in front of the camera. I don't know why, it's just always been my thing in me to take photos like with myself and stuff like that, so I'm really, really excited for that. That is with M Models Management. They are UK based, so it's fab. And yeah, I'm really, really excited for it. It's something that, you know, even getting my photo taken from someone else is definitely what I'm going to have to get used to. I've had some shoots done with a photographer that's based near me, which I love, and if you want to check them out, they're on my Instagram. So I'm super, super happy with how they turned out. We've done some like creative ones as well, like at a beach, which I froze my tits off. So cold, but worth it for the photos. But yeah, they came out super, super well, so they were used for my portfolio to be sent off to the modelling agency. In yeah, I'm really psyched. I feel like with the hair, it's definitely taken new opportunities with that kind of thing. Like since shaving it, I think before, I don't know, like I said, the long hair just did nothing for me. I didn't feel so I stood out in any way. I know like with some people they'll say like, oh, the tattoos and everything, like, you know, they're in your face kind of thing, so, but I don't know, I feel as though the shaved head has done so much more for me already, so I'm excited for hopefully more opportunities to come. But for that, right now, the modelling is something that I am super excited on, so yeah, we have that. Sorry, I had to go back and wet my sponge because it was dry as hell. So I'm going to go in with ABH foundation, their luminous foundation, and then I'm going to go back in with NARS for my concealer. This is a really good shade for me when I'm wearing tan, and I'm wearing some right now, so we'll just clatter this on. Okay, so I have done my concealer, foundation, and set my under eyes. I'm going to show you guys, well, not show you, but speak to you about what I've been using for my contour. So I actually tried this in a shoot, and I've used this product so many times before. It's just the Benefit Hoola bronzer, but I really like this in my photos from a shoot that I've done, so I've been using this so much more. It gives a very natural but intense at the same time look, and I'm placing it in different areas to help like chisel out my cheeks a little bit more. So I'm going to just apply that and show you. I've started taking it down to almost help with the shadow of this here, bring it just a little bit more in, which on myself I personally like. And I still take it around my forehead, and I take it down my nose as well. I've always liked having a bit of colour in here in this area. And I also took it down, well, along my chin, just to help chisel that a little bit more. I'm never going to say no to that. And for the perfect brush, I recommend, it's the Huda Beauty Bake and Blend. I use this like the angled side. You get this one here as well, which is for powder. But I literally just press this into the skin, blend in at the same time, and it just gives such like a nice natural effect to the cheeks. It makes it just look really nice and chiseled, nothing too harsh, and it really helps, I don't know, just bring out like my bone structure a lot more. So yeah, this is a product that I've been personally loving for a hot minute now, so I'm back to using that. Normally I'm someone who will go in with powder, contour, bronzer, blush, you name it. I'm a very powder gal, especially if I'm in a rush and I can't be bothered doing all this, but it just gives such a nice look, I think, to my face. So if I really want some nice pictures that have my face in it, I'll definitely use this. And there we have a more sculpted face. For some it might look a bit intense, but I really like it. It looks great in my photos that I use, so I just really like this effect on my face. So yeah, that's what I've been using to achieve that. Now I'll just go in with some powdered blush, and then I'm going to set all of my face, not with powder. I've been using instead a setting spray. setting spray. It's a spray. I've been using this one. It's Wet n Wild, the Bretman Rock collab they done. It's the Jungle Rock collection, and this is just a spritz that has all these it's got like glitter pigment in it that makes your skin look really dewy and just like healthy looking. I don't know how to explain it, but I spray this all over as well and it looks beautiful. So I'm going to apply that. We're going to do the brows, we're going to do the base. I'll show you guys what liner I've been using and what lashes I've been using a lot lately, and then we'll do the lips and chat a little bit more after. So I'll be right back. Okay, now we're back. We've got blush, brows, base, you name it. So quick little product info that I'll go through is for blush I use the ABH Peachy Love Trio, and I use the 2 bottom shades here, which I absolutely love. And I basically kind of put it over the contour and also just higher, but in this shape. I don't put it along here now, which I always used to do, and I just thought it, like, I thought it suited my face more, but I've realised that it suits my face more now this way. It just makes my face look more elevated, which I like, so we went with her. I also went in with Laura Mercier highlight, which I love. It's very natural, but you can obviously build it up. And it's in the shade Addiction. It's this beauty right here, which has been very loved. It's filthy. We have her. For brows, I just went in with the brow powder from Wet n Wild. I used the lightest shade in the darkest to just help define my tail. And for base, P. Louise as always. I haven't stopped using that, so yeah. She's good. She's good. So for a liner, I'm going to go in with e.l.f. Now, I go in with this one when I don't have days I'm going out in. If I'm going out or like, you know, I need a liner that's going to last me all day, I will use the Huda Beauty. This stuff does not budge. It does not budge. It doesn't smudge. It just stays where it is. And even when I take this off, I do have to go right in with I use a micellar water infused with oil, so some sort of oil substance I have to go in to remove this bad boy because it is lethal and it will stay on your eyes. So love this. But if I'm just doing a content day from home, then I'll just use the e.l.f. liquid liner. This stuff isn't as matte as the Huda. It's not as, it doesn't have that finish that I want, but I do really like it for photos. Like I said, from home. So we're going to just use this today, and the application on this is my favourite. I wish the formula was the way I wanted it to be, but it's not. But the application on this is absolutely to die for. Hopefully you guys can see that. But yeah, it's really thin and just really flexible. So I'll pop on some liner just now. But yeah, another thing that I was wanting to speak about on here was that I'm looking into hopefully getting my own place at the end of this year. Now, I'm saying it now, I'm saying it out loud so that my mind is, you know, kind of like telling itself this will happen, you know, putting it out into the world so that it will happen for me, that called manifestation kind of thing I've been doing a lot more of. So I've said it on here now, so it will happen. But I'm just really looking for somewhere to have more room. I still live at home with my mum and dad, so I have just my tiny room right now where I do most of my content. I've got my PR coming in, and it's just, it builds up, you know what, like. So I'm really looking for my own place, to be able to have a second bedroom that I can then use just all for content, and then a separate room for sleeping in would be very ideal. So I'm hoping that's going to happen at the end of this year. I'm praying to God. Literally, all I do is just send out these like positive thoughts or things that want to happen at this point in time. And yeah, I'm just hoping it works for me. So that's something else that I'm hoping to happen this year. This year is all very, there's a lot of things happening for me, which I'm really grateful for. And it's just a year that I'm wanting to really focus on myself and like my work and growth in that way. So we're being positive. Okay, sad times. My liner literally just finished and ran out, which what I'm now going to use is face paint. This is something that I don't recommend if you have very watery eyes, because obviously it'll just go to shit and go all over your face and look like a hot mess. But this is what I sometimes use as well from home if I'm not going out or needing a liner that's going to last all day, because it just doesn't. I do have watery eyes sometimes, especially if I'm doing the inner corner, and the thought of having to top that up and about like when I'm out is just, it's a pain in the arse. So I will use this sometimes as well for liner. Like that. I'm going to neaten up these bad boys and then we'll apply some lashes. Lashes I've been loving currently is Lily Lashes in the style Miami, but I've lost them. I put them up on my cabinet the other night and I don't know where they've gone, so that's really sad. I have another pair, but you know you want to get as much usage out of one pair as possible to the point where they're literally snapping in half, and then you lose them before that time and it's just like, I have to now break it in another pair. I don't want to. Anyways, we're gonna go into this other style which I have been loving. It's from a brand called Emmy Lashy. They are on Instagram. This brand right here. I'll tag their username below. But these have some really beautiful lashes on there, which I'm gonna use and I'll show you. I'm just using today some Tate lash glue as well, because I have tons of those in my drawer from when they've gifted me PR, and they'll just, you know, pop in some lash glue, which I'm very grateful for. But I need to start getting them used up because I just have a ton sitting about. I'll just get my wee mirror. It's the wrong fucking way around. There we go. Now, what I'll normally do is place the lash where I want. Look how pretty that is. It just like opens my eye right up and gives it almost like this doll, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just super pretty, these lashes. I used these as well on my shoot that I done, and loved how they look in photos and just like make my eye pop. So definitely gonna be using these a lot more. I always come across lashes that I'm in love with. I'll pop them away, obviously try out new ones that I've gotten gifted or whatever, and then I just forget about them. I'll come across them in like a month's time, like, oh my god, I remember about those. Fuck's sake. But anyways, we'll let these dry and I'll be right back. Okay, so mascara done. I'm just gonna go in with some gloss today because I'm actually away to eat and I can't be arsed putting on lipstick like 30 times for it to come back off when I'm eating. I eat so much like snacks not during content, so that's an issue. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with Colourpop Luxe lip oil. Sorry, it's a lip oil and it's called Dewdrop. How do you say that word? D-E-W, dew? Like dew or dew? I think it's Dewdrop. I don't know. We're putting on this lip oil. It feels really nice on the lips. Like super hydrating. And just gives a nice, like, I don't know, glossy but not too intense that kind of takes over the face, if you know what I mean. So yeah, and we're just going to set the face. God damn. And that's us done, guys. That's our base. And well, this is my like updated makeup that I've been doing for content if I'm not doing like a whole ass detailed makeup eyeshadow look. This is what I normally wear. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Have we got anything else to discuss on here? Well, actually, sad news about the pups. Don't worry, they're here. They're both here. Shouldn't have came in like that. But my dog Socks, so we've got Socks, as you know, is the brown and white one, the Chihuahua, which is my dog, and we've got Benji, which is like the family dog, if you get me. But yeah, Socks has been limping on one of his back legs for a few weeks now. Something that we don't know how it happened, we don't know like what triggered it. I don't know if it was maybe from going up the stairs up and down too fast, like he is getting older, so I'm not too sure if it was something to do with that. But we've seen nothing that could have triggered it that would make us think, right, okay, this is the problem kind of thing. So took him to the vet and all that, and it turns out that he looks like his knee socket keeps coming out of like its joint. So he's been on medication now for the past 2 weeks. He's been on like Metacam and some other pill that he's got to take twice alongside his liquid medication. So he's been on that and it doesn't seem to be improving. So he's actually booked in this Sunday for surgery, which we've got to look into a little bit behind the scenes with other stuff to make sure that's a go-ahead. But basically he's got to get surgery on his back leg, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely shitting myself about. Because he is my little baby, and yeah, it's a bit of a shit situation to be in. Obviously for him as well, the fact that he's not comfortable or not having that comfort even just walking about. Like, he'll literally just walk from like this space to here and he's limping, like that leg is up constantly, so it's not even going back in the socket that's meant to be in. So yeah, we've got that to look at this weekend. And also another animal that had to go to the vets was one of my geckos. So I've got 3 geckos, if you don't know already. I don't know if I've ever discussed them on YouTube, I have no idea. But I've got 3 geckos. I've got Geeko, which is the OG girl. She's been here for a while. She's in like a massive tank all to herself, living her best life. And then I've got 2 called Groot and Yoda. They are little babies. They're about 3 to 4 months old, you know, very young. And they're in a cage, a tank together, sorry. Quite a big one as well. So they came from the same place, and just took them and kept them together until I'm able to tell what sex they are, because when geckos are young, crested geckos are young, you can't tell what sex they are until a bit later. So right now we don't know, and then we'll deal with that at a later point if I need to separate them or whatever. But anyways, Groot, the bigger one, he's a lot bigger than Yoda, but he looks like he's had some tail rot, possibly. So the end of his tail was almost, it looked like it was dying off, like it was very hard and like flaking, and it just started going up and up his tail very slowly. So the last thing I want is for that to get into his body and potentially kill him, because it could. So I took him to the vets not long ago, like last week I think, and got him antibiotics. The next step would be, if it was to travel any further and basically not get better after these antibiotics that he's on for 2 weeks, would be to amputate his tail, which, like, I can't imagine doing surgery on a like 3-month-old gecko. Like, it's literally like this size, and like having to do surgery on an animal that small gives me the absolute fear, and I don't know if it's something that he would cope with. But obviously if it had to be done, then I would, obviously, because again, he's my little baby. So just no luck with pets lately. I don't know what's happened, but like, I don't know what's been going on, but yeah, so that's two of mine that's had to go to the vet, unfortunately. So hopefully his antibiotics will kick in and work, and then hopefully once Socks has been seen to as well, he'll be brand new and back to his normal, happy, glecked self, which I miss, because he is literally just lying down all the time, sleeping, just because obviously the movement of his leg and everything, it restricts him from doing things. Like, he's not allowed to jump on beds. If he does, we have to lift him up, lift him down, lift him up and down the stairs, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's a lot, but positive thinking there, in that they will get better hopefully as soon as possible. And yeah, but that's literally everything that I can think of life update wise and what's been going on in my life. Can't really think of anything else. I've probably missed out something. I feel like I've missed out a couple of things. I can't think of what, but I don't know. If I have, I'll maybe do like another video that I add that into. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's everything that I can think of so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want it to be chilled. Like, I've still got my hoodie on. I'm still in like my PJ bottoms. Like, I really don't make the most out of my appearance when it comes to my videos, which I'm really sorry about. Well, my clothing anyways, I don't do the most, which I'm sorry about, but it's just very me. I like to be chilled and comfy. Comfort is key for me. So yeah, it was a nice chilled one, and to talk to you guys again and just let you guys know what's been happening in my life. If you want to keep up to date with posts and all that and what I get up to, like my stories, Instagram is where I'm at all the time, TikTok is where I do my videos, just random little videos that I do, and yeah, that's where to find me. And DM me anytime, of course, on my Instagram if you want to. That's where I'm always responding to people, and just, I don't know, I love speaking to you guys, especially those that show a lot of support for me. So yeah, if you want to speak to me or whatever, ask me questions about anything, then hit me up there. But yeah, I will love and leave yous for now. I hope you guys have a blessed day, whatever yous are doing, and blessed week. And yeah, for now I'm going to eat and get on with the rest of my content. So I love you guys so much, and just thank you for those that are still here, still following, still want to keep up to date with shit. And yeah, you guys are just amazing. Okay, I love you. Bye. Bye.